All right, so I'm going to be showing you the install on a car step for it's a Ford E350 Econoline van. So what I'm going to be showing you is for the model number we have here is it's a Hoop II, and it's a universal mount model 103992. And so I'm going to show you real quick the things that we had to do for this. Basically, on this, it's an RV that we have, and we're just mounting the hoop on it. I already mounted one side on here, and came out pretty good, nice and solid. You can kind of see where the bolts go in here, and that you can also see that if there was any existing step side holes, that's where they would have been. I had to drill these ones out. And one of the things I'm going to show you real quick underneath here is how it mounted, because when you mounting it, there's the support of the frame that kind of blocks installing it. So I had to kind of notch it out a little bit in order to make it fit. The other thing is, underneath here, there are these rubber gaskets, and you can't mount over that hole, or those holes as well. On this side, on the driver's side, there is a thing for the parking brake that comes through. This actually pulls out a little bit, so you can move it a little bit, and then I just feed it back in there, and it'll fit back in there. The other thing I ran into is it has these little folds that it has in there, and so I couldn't mount over one of those folds. It would have been really hard, so I had to do a little adjusting. Like on this side, I had to mount it so that it was up against the fold on this one, and then just past the fold over here. And again, looking out for that cross beam, I had to notch it. The other thing I had to do was I had to drill a 1/4-inch hole in the center, because I couldn't quite get the angle on this one up here. I would have had to put the other securing bolt there at an angle. So so those were the two things I had to modify. That's a 1/4-inch hole right there. I used an angle grinder to get the angles I needed on that, and so that's all it really took for me to get it mounted in there. So it is kind of a fit, especially on this side with the parking brake thing. You got to pull it out and mount it. On the other side, it won't be so much problem. And so again, it's for the Ford Econoline. We just needed a step side for ours to get a little bit better angle. It's kind of not a huge thing to step in, but just why go through that when you can have it just mounted. So again, these ones this should go really quick for me. I already cut the angles out. For me, it was, I don't know what yours is, but mine basically is 3/4 down, and then 1 1/8 is what got that. On this one, I used a drill bit just to kind of notch the corner a little bit, and then I already pre-drilled the next hole in it, so it's all set. I'm going to put this in with 1/2 inch for the larger bolts over here, and then 7/16 for the mounting the step onto the brackets, and then we got the drill is 1/8 to drill the hole for the securing screws that we have, and then for the drill bits I have a 1/4, which got me the hole for the mounting that screw in there, and then 5/16 to kind of to get the bigger hole that we're going to need to get in the side here. So again, that's just basically all it was. It mounts up really nice and sturdy for that.